Welcome, Ziakal. 10 minutes breakdown of my personal opinion of what happened yesterday in Russia. So, abaziyo bayazi what went down yesterday. We're not sure if it was a coup or it was an armed what. We're not sure what Wagner group was trying to do or establish. But see, we'll just look at a couple of facts first. Then we then say, we'll see what do we think transpired yesterday. So we're gonna have to summarize, of course, because the special operation mission in Ukraine has been going on for a while now. So let's just summarize. Battle of Bakhmut, where I'm gonna butcher the Russian names. Please forgive me already. I'm just gonna butcher all the names. So Battle of Bakhmut, where Wagner group, I don't know how you pronounce it, wins the battle basically. And then Prigozhin is celebrated in Russia as a hero. Then we hero. So a Wagner group is a private military group which does the dirty deeds for the Russian military. So if so they're all over go Syria, they're there in some countries in Africa, they're also there, and just they do the dirty laundry for Russian military. So ilapana nakhona Ukraine. So they're helping the Russians. Most of them, if not all of them, are probably Russian. Abanye baphuma nasemajele and everything. But it's how it works. Nase West, they have private military groups. So that's the trend. So yesterday, okay, so after Bakhmut and Seguinile, then Prigozhin Lopez, head of Wagner, has an issue somehow with Minister of Defense, which is Sergio, no, Chief of Staff, I can't pronounce that word. Chief of Staff's Garozmov or something like of that nature, Garozmov. So conflict I'm not personally quite sure what in Lengaga, but basolana nina lana nisnika ngibham lana nithatha sengapha lana sengapha. But lana the biggest issue which I could find there was supposedly the Wagner group was supposed to go under a Russian military, like formally report up on squab and everything now. Then issues. So there have been difference of opinion from the two camps for a long time now. So Wagner then accuses Sergio of shelling in Ukraine. Would know then I got a march of justice. That's what he called it. So march of justice. Then he marches to Rostov, which is a southern town there by Russia. So me marshal lapha akavinjwa ndawo vele. Uhamba namasosha about 50,000 amanye kwezinye indawo. Bonke ama-Wagner group. So he marches to Rostov, he takes control of the military headquarters la khona lapho. But if I understand, lo muntu usuke le wahamba la akekho umuntu omvimbayo. Uyahamba nje ukhululekile. Well, of course he's Russian, so we're not sure, but still already the condition. Then he gets there. I show what position. So he wants these guys removed. He wants change at the top leadership. Structure military Russia. Accuses them of certain things and whatever. Then threatens to march to Moscow. Then on that stage, that's when Putin releases a statement. We've been betrayed, blah 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 blah. They'll suffer heavy consequences. Lenta yenziwa, we need to defend the motherland and kashaqin. Now at that stage here, there's a civil war coming. You've got 50,000 Wagner group soldiers marching to Moscow. And now Moscow has to defend itself. What's going on? Of course, at this stage, there's too much fake information or fake news happening. It's very now dicey to tell what's really going on. But moral of the story is, then they try, okay, then they march to Moscow. So they're on their way to Moscow. Then out of nowhere, Lushenko comes in, president of Belarus. Kalama negotiations with the Wagner guys. Then Pelama negotiations to Hage isizobwele emuva si Wagner. Then Prigozhin usezoba ku-exile aye ohlala eBelarus. Then Wagner abanye bazongena ngaphansi kwe-Russian military, abanye bazohamba naye shuthi baye eBelarus. Iphele kanjalo kumsindo. Yonke ke lento le, the Western media of course is up in arms, ijabule yafa. Yes, they finally got Putin's going to be toppled and whatever, everyone's happy. But now, silandela phela siyabuka sasho kanjalo nje within 24 hours yonke lento sicrashiwe. Kenzalani la, what's going on? Lo mntu zabe serious yini, bethola imali yini ku-CIA ukuthi azama ukuketula umbuso ngapha? Because we do know ukuthi is about 6.2 or 6.8 billion that got missing lapha Washington. Then all of a sudden lo mjita ngapha is trying to march to Moscow. So we're not sure what's going on, but that's what happened, right? Basically, long story short, in one day is all. So we're in the brink of a civil war in Russia. Then other countries condemned it, or Iran. Who else did I see condemn? I didn't see China say anything. I'm not sure. Maybe they did, but I'm not sure. But I did see Iran and can't remember who else. But here's now my personal opinion. Is Russia playing a trick yokuthi senze ngathi khona into destabilizile mase shy counter offensive on the north side of Ukraine via the Belarus side? Because now all of a sudden Prigozhin is now in Belarus, which means he's now closer to Kyiv. Because according to what we're getting, the counter-offensive Ukraine on the south is kind of the Russians are just standing firm there. They're still fighting, go east, Bakhmut and other areas, but they're not going anywhere lapha south. So maybe bazama ukuzongena phezulu, so beku strategy sokumove amasosha lawa Wagner ukuthi shift azongena ngeBelarus ngaphambili. That could be a possibility, we're not sure. Or maybe there is a crack, a serious between there by the military structures phezulu. But mina ngilina ngokuthi khona abaphezulu kwayo, because if we remember correctly, ama nuclear warheads are move. I think I say move, or they're on the process to move ayohlala eBelarus. Sondezwa ngase Kyiv na go Poland akulesa ngapha. So Russia has moved those nuclear warheads, and now this. So which very few people are aware of. We are aware that Poland is high on defense. Into phezulu, ba ready for anything now. Now the Western media is saying, no, Putin is now weak, he's being exposed to look this. I personally do not think so. I think maybe Prigozhin, I think he's playing along. I think they're playing some song which we're not sure of. They're doing the dance, that's what they say. But dance, but if I like it, Prigozhin made a huge mistake. There was no way he was going to get to Laumbuso as Russia. It's not happening. Not with 50,000 men anyways. And no planes. I don't think they've got planes. So maybe he scam about shy with I know so Titisa and go left. That's what I personally think. I think Kondaba Peswa Putin. Nanokuthi kumele lo mjita bathi uPetroil wenze treason, then kanjalo nje kathi okay no ngeke aboshwe umuntu akulungile aqhutshwe nempilo. nah konto shamans konto abaphezu kwayo. But let's be ready. 10 minutes one was up. I hope you get the gist of what's happening. So we've got Prigozhin, head of Wagner Group, a very powerful military private group which operates for Russia. He's always stormed Russia, threatened to storm Moscow. Kakhulunywa naye sekukhuluma upresident waseBelarus Lushchenko ka-retweet deal kathi hayi chief awuzohlala la eBelarus kancane udisbande lamasosha akho kancane nje babule emabhasini abantu but as we speak now Sergio nalabanye chief of staff they still look at my positions zabo. So we'll wait and see what happens, and yeah, hopefully I'll give you more updates on my personal opinion on the war in Ukraine. Thank you.